Hey, Ransom Rest here. What are we doing? We're gonna do some gun testing. 44 Magnum, look at that baby. Yeah, got ourselves here, Colt Anaconda revolver. Look at that Simply Rugged holster. The thing's gorgeous. Beautiful Colt Anaconda. The size round is just, that thing's huge. Look at that. Got ourselves a little ammo pouch, reloader pouch. Thing's great, Simply Rugged holsters, way to go. Well, actually, all right, sorry, scratch that. We're doing rifle testing. Dang it, all right. What do we got here? 44 Magnum, Skinner sights, takedown, Chiappa. Let's open this thing up, see what it looks like. This thing's so small. This is a package right from Skinner sights. We're gonna open it up, see what's all in here. I'm not gonna go through everything that's in this bag. Shoot, this thing's smaller than my arm, you know? It's gorgeous. If I recall, there's a space blanket, a knife, the case, it's a whole kit. Let's open her up, find out. Yep, there's the space blanket. I think there's a cleaning kit. Ooh, look at that baby. Beautiful knife in there. I think got some other stuff. I'm gonna flip it over, goes this way. Let's open it up the rest of the way. I think you can go to Skinner sights to get more information on this. I'm gonna just peek this out of here and you get a close-up look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous kit, gorgeous setup, folds up small, pulling that beautiful gun out of there. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. It's called the Bush Pilot. Some nice features to this thing. Pop that up. Back that off. So you just stand her up, open the lever, pop it in there, tighten her up, boop. Line it, and there you go, and tighten that down, and she is ready to rock and roll. Voila, that quick, that easy. Beautiful gun. We're gonna test some various ammo in this thing, verify the sights are good. We'll show you what that looks like in the Mega 2. Stay tuned. All right, how to put the Chiappa 44 Magnum in the Mega 2 and release the straps. Open this baby up, open this baby up. Coming on in, just set her straight down on in there. So on the Mega 2, you want to move this front carriage front to back and get it about where your hand would typically go, where you want it. Okay, we're going to put that about right there. We're also going to want the sling mount position because we don't want to strap over the barrel or push down on the fixed barrel, because touching the barrel can deviate or mess your harmonics up or pull down. So you want this free floating. What we want to do is just hold down on the stock, leaving the barrel free floating. So we're going to grab the sling mount position, and that'll help center line the front of the gun up, just like that. We're going to bring this to about the location we want it, about right there, and we're going to go focus onto the back. We make sure the back clamps are about center of the stock here. They are rubberized, so they won't scratch or harm your gun. If you've seen our other videos, you don't have to hold it too hard. Just lightly hold it and send it. That's it. As you see those pads just touch, that gun's pretty held in there, okay? We're going to bring the front pads in just a touch. So we're going to spin that in and just touch it. We're going to spin that one in. Don't put any pressure per se on it, just touch it. There you have it. Just like that. That point, that's where we want that front carriage. I'm going to lock that front carriage there. Right there. Here you go. Okay, so you can put the straps over if you want, but don't have them touch the barrel. This would be a safety catch and would be recommended, just in case the gun wanted to come up or something was going to go wrong. We're actually going to leave them off just for the video so we can get a nice thick footage of the sights and the optic through. If you zoom in right here, if Daniel can see it on video, there's some hash marks right at the back of the sights there for your left-right adjustment on this Skinner sight here. And this peep sight post adjust up and down. So we want to make sure this thing is actually sighted in left or right for your windage and up and down for your elevation on your sight. So once again, this is just snugged in there, ready to go. We're going to go ahead and strap the back in. Hold down on that stock. Yep. Some tension on that. Good to go. Just the trigger bar front to back. All right, let's get that about right there. And we're going to put the trigger finger in. And put that in right in there. Poof. And you have multiple locations you can put the screw in the hole. Just thread her in. And as you can see, there's a visible gap on the trigger finger right there. I'm not touching the trigger. When I rack this, there you go. And then now we can dry fire and check the trigger. You can feel it when it touches the trigger, and then it takes up that slack, and then it goes off. Just like that. You can feel it touch the trigger, and then boop, Very nice, very nice. Just like that. Alrighty, we're gonna shift this machine. We're gonna clamp the Mega 2, set our target up, and we're gonna do our testing. Back up, get a little bit of sight picture, best we can. I guess if I shoot through the gun sight flag, I lose my man card. 44 Remington Magnum takedown. We're gonna start with some Smith & Wesson 44 Special, PNC, bronze, some of this stuff. Just 180 grain, JHP. There you have it, some PNC. We're gonna try that just to start. Just gonna hand roll them in. We're hot, we're loaded. We've dry fired, eyes and ears on, clear down range, pulled up on the gun, everything's good, strapped down, clamped, strapped, clamped. Alrighty, there we have it. 44 mag, well, 44 special in a 44 mag. Fire in the hole. Woohoo! High of the ding ding, I think, but we got, hey, turn back on. Right there about middle of the target. Well, suddenly, there you go, quit doing that to me. Nice, alrighty. I'm gonna save that brass. All right, round 2. Ooh, that loads so nice. Back to the battery location. Here we go. Alrighty. Round 2. Yeah, just right below that one. Look at that just fly out of there like it just don't care. Wow, that just drops in there so nice. Okay, round 3. Ooh, right there where round 1 was. Woohoo! Hey, here's round 4. Right above that one. Round 5. Right where round 2 was. Round 6. So what we're gonna do, let this thing cool off, fire in the hole. Ooh, split the difference between that group and the other group. Saw it on video. I'm gonna stop recording. Doop. We just did a quick test, just to want to zero the gun and check our first group. And there you have it. First round, second round, third round, fourth, and then it was fifth, and then the last one split the difference. Pretty cool. So I liked it. Yeah, I think the fourth touched the second round, and there you go. Well, those 3 are within a ½ inch. All right. Boy, that's a big round. 1.3. It's under 1.3. Let's see if we can squeeze 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Doo-doo-doo. Smaller that way. Little bigger that way. Okay, that might be center to center. I think it's still more like 5/16. Either way, there you have it. 1 5/16, 3125. Not bad at all. I mean, really, just 180 grain PMC ammo. We're gonna see what this other stuff does. See if it likes some heavier grain, lighter grain. We don't know. We're not gonna test all ammo today. We're just gonna try some ammo, dial in the sights. I'll check her out again another time. But there you have it. We're gonna hang a target. Alrighty, guys and gals, the PMC bronze 180 grain did so well. We're gonna do some federal 180 grain 44 Remington mag. Alrighty, it's a power shock. Yeah, look at that stuff. Alrighty, we'll see if it does any different. Trains right around the corner, you can hear it in the background. Woohoo, choo choo. Yeah. Love the sound of the choo choo train. We were right down the road from Gunsight Academy too. But alrighty, yeah, this ammo doesn't look much different than the PMC. We're gonna give it a try. We're just gonna hand roll them in again. Alright, eyes and ears obviously. First round, 44 special, federal, 180 grain ammo, fire in the hole. Oh yeah, spun that still target around, buddy. We're not even gonna hit it now. It's like 90 degree now of us. You
want me to go fix it?
Yeah, let me go clear. There you go, we're clear.
May-wise and
Bring it, get his tool.
get your multi-tool. These and things.
Apparently I wasn't on record anyway, so.
No. You want me to put a new target up then?
Oh no, you're good.
Oh, and wire. Is wire not in the tool?
Wire's
Yeah.
in there.
Okay, round 2. Back to battery location and doop. Fire in the hole. Way up of that. For some reason. Okay, here's round 3. Right next to that one. Here's round 4. Right down where round 1 was. Interesting. And here's round 5. I think I'm only going to do a 5-round group on that one. The price of factory ammo. Here we go. Split the difference. Nice tic-tac-toe pattern. Very peculiar. Ejecting. Woohoo! Look at it. Throw that shells out, man. That's just gorgeous. Stop and record. I'm going to go down and measure our little 5.
View right there, dude.
Close your camera.
What weight class would be in?
Damn,
130, 125? No, you're heavier than that.
Like 5'6".
Everyone in that division is.
Boy, look at those holes. Look at those holes. All right, point of impact rose. So this is a 44 mag ammo. Sorry about that. I misspoke earlier. It's 44 mag ammo. This was the 44 special. This one's a Magnum. That's a special. They're both 180 grain. Okay. So just a comparison between the Magnum and the special in that Chiappa. So we're just under 3-inch. That's what it did. It was like first round, second round, third round, fourth and fifth in the middle, somewhere in there. You watched it on video. There you have it. We're gonna leave that. You can see the light shining through, but here, I'll pull it just to show you. There's a special, there's the Magnum. There was a point of impact difference at 35 yards. Definitely a velocity. We're gonna hang another target, try a little bit more ammo. Some Fiocchi ammo, 44 special. All right, we noticed a difference between the 180 special and the 180 Magnum. So let's try. Stepped it up to 220 grain special. All right, looks just like the 180, just bigger. See how that does. Woohoo, so nice, so nice. Battery. Yeah, so we are towards the bottom of our target. First round, 200 grain, 44 special. Fiocchi Defense Dynamics. Fire in the hole. Woohoo! Ooh, just low a bullseye. Says we're in the same spot. We're in the same spot. All right, ejecting. Whoop. Woohoo! I love how that comes out right up the top, so smooth. It's such a beautiful rifle. So nice to even finger roll them in the top. Loads so nice. Back to battery. Round 2. Ooh, just up and left of that. Not too bad at all. Doop. All right, round 3. Here we are. Well, what the heck? Way left. Let's go for a round 4. Round 4. Right on top of that one. Hey, that's looking cool. Round 5. Over where round 1 was. Should we go one more or leave her at 5? We'll go 6. Apparently I'm not very consistent today. 5, 6, who knows? 6 rounds. 44 special. Fire in the hole. Right back where round 3 was. Very peculiar. Open her up. Woohoo! Love how those eject. Stop and record. Clearly, oh, let me go Chuck where he wants this zeroed. He wants it 50, but according to the sight picture, clearly heading high. I'm going to stop record. We're going to go down and measure it. This round, it was like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah, you watched it on video. But it's like 3 rounds. 4, 5, 6. First, and I think last round is right there. Right in bullseye. We can go home, stacking them. And as you see, I didn't flinch. I didn't flinch. This is what it was, 1.5 inches. 1.532, a little more left to right than it is up and down on that one. Smith & or this one's a special, 200 grain, special, 1.532, which is 32nd over a half inch. So that would be 17 32. Yeah, that's 1 and 17 32 if you cared. We're gonna hang a target and do another group, but it appears we're pointing here and it's impacting there at this moment. We're gonna do some, so 200 grain, 44, this is a 44 Magnum. The last stuff was 44 Special. This looks like the same box, looks like the same stuff, but this is Magnum, 200 grain. Alrighty, we're gonna try this versus that last group, which was the Fiocchi in 44 Special. Come in the battery, boop. Alrighty, Fiocchi 44 Magnum. Everybody on record, eyes and ears, zoom into the target. Somewhere there. Yep, still kind of towards the bottom of the black on the bullseye. Boop, here we go. First round, fire in the hole. Just left bottom, 7 o'clock position, out of the red. It's in the 9 ring, no, it's still in the 10 ring, 7 o'clock. Love that ejection. Round 2. Ooh, right underneath that thing. Okay, round 3. Right on top of round 1. Okay, here's round 4. Split the difference there. Here's round 5. Oh, just below that. Here, I was thinking we were gonna get 1 hole. Let's do 1 more. Barrel's nice and warm. 200 grain. 44 Magnum. Fire in the hole. Yeah, babe. Let's go cold. We're clear. We got it. Stop and record. I'm gonna walk down range. 35 yards away. Quite a bit. Super duper doo. There you have it. 35 yards away in the wind. Yeah, under 1.25 inches, but over an inch. Yeah, under 1.25 inches, inch and 3/16, 187.5, 1.187.5. There you go, 3/16, inch and 3/16. Boy, that's a big round, big bullet. Heck yeah, man. Point of impact's a little left from our original. Okay, our original, we're right there. But boy, that's a great group. There you have it. We'll save that one for Chuck. He's gonna want that. Here's what it looks like under that. The last 2 groups. There you go. And I'm gonna leave it, but we can pull it and pull it and pull it, and you'll see what's going on. But we're gonna go ahead and pull that one. Hang another target. All right, the Fiocchi 200 grain 44 Magnum ammo beat everybody out so far. That's our opinion so far. So we're gonna try another 200 grain Remington Magnum Hornady Handgun Hunter. Shh, don't tell them we're gonna put it in a lever action. Handgun Hunter in a lever action. All right, 44 200 grain. This stuff's pretty cool. We were checking it out the other day. Had it in my arsenal for a couple years and shoot it periodically. Been out for a while. Has this elastomeric material kind of say in there. Monoflex bullet. Once it hits there, it expands like a flower. We love flowers. Alrighty, enough of my plug for Hornady there. Take our target vision on record. All right, first round, Hornady 200 grain. Zoom into the optic little. It's a little low right of our, think of where we're hitting. That's where we're aiming. All right, Hornady Hunter 200 grain. Fire in the hole. Right a bullseye at the 2 o'clock in the red. Woohoo, 1446 on velocity. That's some fast stuff. Round 2, Hornady Hunter. Round 2, fire in the hole. Oh, up and left of that, 100 on velocity. Let's go round 3. Round 3, fire in the hole. Right on top of round 2. It's 1548 on velocity. Round 4. Right on top of that one. Go to round 5. right below those ones. Going to round 6. Woohoo! Just up of that. Going clear. Love the smell of that stuff. Hornady Hunter. Okay, because we're about the same impact as the last one, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get those sights a little closer. Why we can. I'm going to zoom in and see exactly where we're at. Get the best view I can for you guys at home. Okay. Doot. Won't quite focus on the target down there. Yeah, I still say we're low right. Yeah, just a little low right. Yep, clearly there it is. Yeah, alrighty, so let's get the Allens out. Alrighty, we're gonna take a little Allen, put her in there, loosen that up. Boop. Yeah, so we're pointing low, so we need to take this down. Boop. Let's see if it'll go a full turn. There you go, 1 full turn. I'm gonna find that center spot there and put her there. Alright, now let's zoom in and see if that's where we want to be. Yep. Oh, I gotta move my camera. I went so far low, I gotta move. There we go. That'll push my sights up. Doot. Here we have it. Boy, that's real close. That is so close. I can see black just above that red. I'd say I'm about at the center of that black, man. According to the sight picture here. Oh yeah, perfect view. I'm dead center. Woo! That's a perfect view. Finally, the camera decided to work for us. Yeah, you can come on around and check that out, Daniel. Yeah. Here, I'll hold it. There you go. Yep. And you'll see it on screen. You just gotta get close enough for you to see. It always gets our reflection too. The great view. Yep, and now perfect time for his camera. You can stand back here and show that. So that's what I'm looking at, the point of aim. And then here we're looking at the point of impact. Okay, so you probably don't see this on camera right now, but there's my point of aim and there's my point of impact. Okay, and we're right there in center where that red is. I'm pointing according to my sight picture here. Doot. You can't ask for any better than that. Boy, maybe just a smidgen. But there you have it, Hornady Hunter. We're on center now at 35 yards away. I like it. You never know, it may tighten right. We're gonna go down range and have you measure the group or open up. Either way, we give good data. Look at that. We probably should have brought the ring camera or 360. Oh, we left it down here. Well, at least we didn't shoot it.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine?
Hey, it probably got some real cool footage.
At least we didn't shoot it.
It's a one-time opportunity right there, my friend.
Dude, that was so nice as you were walking up, how tight a hole that was. But I actually thought the Fiocchi won this, but you're at an inch, man. I have to, okay. Even walking up, I was thinking the Fiocchi won it. It's clearly the Hornady Hunter just beat it out at an inch. Look at that. That's impressive. Absolutely. That's a target worth keeping as well. I'm going to pull that one. We're going to give that one to our customer there. He's curious what this gun does. And there's all the groups before it. Look at that. That's 3 groups. Right there, 3 different ammo. Okay? Clearly, the Hornady Hunter held the tightest. We had the Fiocchi and the Federal and whatever. And wow, we actually went up on that one ammo, remember? And then it came back down. So it's not looking so good. For all of it, but boy, when you find what the gun likes, there you have it, an inch. There you go. We're gonna, all right, what do we got here on the bench? We wanted to explain to you what all this looks like and what we're dealing with. So right down here is the Mills ammo, Adam Mills 9mm coated bullet. There's some Federal flat nose. First one here is a 38 Special 357 Magnum. You see the casing's a little taller, a little more powder in the 357 Magnum. Over here, these are the 44 mag. Now over here, you got the 500. And you can kind of see as an ammo comparison what this 500 looks like, what the 44 Magnum looks like versus the 38 Special 357 Magnum. It's one heck of a round, man. That thing's big. 300 grain, 220 grain ammo right there. Jumping up to the 300 grain ammo, you got your 500, and she gets up to 500 grain, but these are about 325. And looking on over for comparison, you got 223 and 7.62. This is your AR-15 and your AK-47 round. So there's your AR and your AK. And everybody's like, those are dangerous rounds. Well, here's your 500 and your 357 and your 44 mag. Give you kind of comparison of what we're shooting today. Okay? Here's just a casing of a 44 Magnum sitting there. Just the case. And you can actually see comparison to a 7.62. Alrighty? So just kind of wanted to show you that on video. Very impressive. That's kind of hole we're putting in that target today. Alright. Well, there you have it, folks. That's how you test it in a Mega 2. I think there's a clear sign of what ammo that gun likes. Sights are dialed in, ready to go. What a nice gun. A Chiappa Bush Pilot Skinner sights. Check them out. But boy, this thing comes down in a takedown in a bag, ready to go. Full kit, knife, space blanket. It's pretty cool. I really want one. It grouped really nicely. Until next time, hey, we got another one coming up, 500. Stay tuned for that one. You've seen the 357, the 22, the 357, the 44, now the 500. Check us out next time. We love ya. Stay tuned.